The 3 best exercises at improving your balance and stability. Hi, my name is Doug. I've been a physical therapist for 30 years and I specialize in helping people with balance problems learn to walk again. In this video, I'm going to show you what the research says is the 3 best activities at improving balance and stability: single leg stands, backwards walking, and heel to toe walking. So we're going to do heel to toe walking. You want to grab the chair and you're just going to walk forward 3 steps, walking heel to toe, where your heel is touching your toe. Then turn around towards the chair and you're going to go 3 steps backward, and then turn and come in the other direction 3 steps. You want to just keep repeating it. This is a 2-minute exercise, so if you feel tired at any point, you can sit down and rest. I'm going to try to do it for the full 2 minutes, and if you're feeling stronger, you can. So it's okay to touch the chair. Obviously, the goal of this is to do it without holding on completely. But in the beginning, when you're first learning it, you might really want to depend on the chair. My knees are also slightly bent, and I'm really putting one foot in front of the other. Now, the reason this exercise is so helpful is it's not only a really good balance challenge because your feet are closer together, so your base of support is smaller, but also you're improving your proprioception, your awareness of where your feet are, because as you tap one foot in front of the other, you have to kind of think about where your foot is in space. One of the things that makes balance decline as we get older is our ability to know where our foot is in space and on the ground goes down. And that proprioception is so important to having good coordinated movement. So when you don't practice these type of things, sort of target things, your proprioception declines over time. So practicing this can really help you improve your balance, your coordination. It also improves your strength because you're really challenging your muscles. And I think we do one more. So we're going to practice backwards walking. You want to grab the chair, you want to turn in one direction, and then you're just trying to take 1, 2, 3 steps in one direction, then turn around, and then do 3 steps in the other direction. The goal of this is to do it without holding the chair. We're going to be doing this for 2 minutes, so at any point if you're tired, you can sit down on the other chair. You want to lift your feet up and really put your foot back behind you. Don't shuffle back. That's the tendency for a lot of people, is when they do this, they're afraid, so they shuffle backwards. Backwards walking is one of the best ways to improve your balance. There's been a lot of studies on this. And the reason that it's a good way to improve your balance is when you're practicing walking backwards, your brain knows that you know how to walk forward. So practicing it backwards is a way of improving that skill. Anytime you reverse a skill, the brain has to work a lot harder to do that. It's kind of like saying the alphabet backwards versus forward. And they find that it actually makes the skill of walking forward better. It improves that skill. But also, because you can't see behind you, it's just a little bit more challenging. So anything that challenges your balance just makes it significantly better. The other thing is you're working on some of the muscles that you don't normally use when you walk forward. And that's a good thing, because if you've never walking backwards, there are some muscles that you need to do that. One thing about walking backwards is it's actually okay to lean forward just a little bit. And I know people always say you should stand up as straight as you can at all times, but actually when you walk backwards, it's safer if you walk just a little bit pitched forward. And this is also something that you'll find during the course of your day that you're doing a lot, which is walking backwards. So practicing it can actually make that skill better and just makes it safer for you, and you'll feel more stable. So we're going to do single leg stands. You're going to grab the chair, put all your weight on one leg, lift the other leg off the ground, and then try to stand as long as possible on one leg. Your goal is to do this on each leg for about 20 seconds without grabbing the chair. But a lot of people are going to be struggling with that. I'm even doing it kind of quickly right now just to show you. You do want to keep a little bend in the knee that you're standing on. This exercise is probably the best single balance exercise that anyone's ever done. The reason is because your ability to stand on one leg directly relates to your ability to resist a fall. If you can't stand on one leg and balance yourself for a few seconds, you're much more at risk for falling, because when you walk, that's what you're doing. When walking is a succession of standing on one leg and moving the other leg forward. So if you can't do that, then most likely you're shuffling or you're walking with your feet very wide apart because you're afraid of doing this activity. And what I've learned is that if you practice this enough, you can regain it. Almost anybody watching this video at some point in their life were able to do this with ease. So by practicing it kind of at any age, you can regain that ability to stand on one leg. Now, it's okay to put your finger on here, to try to get the weight shift, but try to let go for as long as you can on each leg. If you need to sit down, you can, but I would try to do it as many times as you can for the 2 minutes. And again, if you're struggling, try to lean more towards the leg you're standing on. Try to lean more towards that side. That's usually the biggest problem people have with this, is they're not leaning enough. Well, one more. Okay. I hope you found this video helpful. Click the subscribe button if you want to see more videos like this.